Look at me with the cowboy hat. Ugh! Shut up! I lift you off your feet.
Oh my god! We pulled it. We pulled it. We pulled the Exiton. Alright, there's 2 rares. We got an Exiton.
Yes, definitely. Buy the game. It's good. Trust me on that.
Play first turn, and I'm thinking, wow. Once again, what an idiot.
We won't be taking any money. We're not going to let anybody persuade what we feel. We're going to give you the truth, and we're going to let you also provide.
Hey guys, today I'll be bringing y'all a ban list rundown of the October 1st ban list, 2014, of course. Basically nothing got banned, so there's that. Now we did have a few cards that went from being forbidden to limited and vice versa with some other things. So the first card now is a Glow Up Bulb. I mean Glow Up Bulb's a very good card. So basically plants have 2 spore now. I think this makes Quasar possibly more accessible for them as well. And maybe even other decks. I think the junk deck might be able to use it. Infernity Archfiend got hit all the way to 1, so I don't think we'll be seeing a whole lot of Archfiends, or Archfiends, Infernities this format. So, sorry Infernity players, but I guess that's just the way it has to be. Infernities are really good, but I think they could have put it at 2 and been a lot more safe with that, but I don't think they should have killed the deck like they did. The next card is Raigeki. I'm maining 1 now. Raigeki is just so good. I mean, Raigeki, I understand Konami's reasoning for bringing it back, and I really think this is kind of proof that Konami does possibly look at their meta and see what people are actually playing and actually kind of try and see what players are having trouble with and whatnot in the game. Because Raigeki basically... It's good for basically only OTKs. Okay? So you clear your opponent's front row, their monsters and stuff, and you go in for the game. But, I see why Konami put it in, because everything nowadays floats. You have your Deltaros, pretty much all of your Burning Abyss, and Shaddolls. So, things that constantly replace themselves, along with Light and Dark Dragon. Wyvern Burster and Ivory and Ebony to make it short. One thing I thought that players pretty much saw coming was the Soul Charge to 1. I personally was playing it at 1 to begin with, just because it wasn't a great 3 in my deck. But the card definitely, I think this definitely needed to happen, because Soul Charge is really broken at more than 1. I mean, it's way better than Reborn ever was. It really is. Super Polymerization got put to 1. I could definitely see why. Limiting Shaddolls just a bit more. Plus, the new hero stuff's about to come out that's going to be really dumb with Darklaw and the other guys. So, I really see. Plus, there's not a whole lot of Spell Speed 4 stuff that's out there, and this is one of them. Super Polymerization is really good. The only other thing that comes to mind is Exodia, because you just win the game whenever you get all 5 pieces. But let's move on. I actually thought this was very interesting. Gale the Whirlwind went to 2. So we might be seeing a bit more Blackwings now, because Gale is up. Gale was a very great card back whenever Blackwing had pretty much their format with I can't remember what that other deck was, but Blackwing are even better now. They got their Black Sonic and the other card that does the same thing but the opposite. and now they have 2 Gales, so I think Blackwings could definitely make a comeback. Gores really hasn't been impacting the meta or pretty much anything, I mean, that I've seen personally. So, I mean, I think bringing Gores to 2 is an okay thing to do. I think you might see a little bit more now, just because Gores is a free 27 beat stick and he puts a token on the field. I mean, that's pretty hard to beat. Just saying. Also, Ceasefire was put to 2, so you might see a bit more chain burn and whatnot. I've actually already been seeing chain burn floating around a bit more, so I'd look out for that. Chain burn is some pretty nasty stuff. The Transmigration Prophecy was put at 2. And last but not least, the cards that were taken out of being whatever they were at. So Wolf Bark got put back to 3. I think this is going to open up the door for Fire Fists quite a bit for like recovery plays and whatnot. Magician of Faith is brought to 3 because I don't think Konami really noticed it doing anything. Like it just didn't. And Formula Synchron as well, I didn't really see it doing a whole lot because there's not a whole lot of Quasar decks now. I mean, there's just not. Whenever they hit Soul Charge, it definitely killed the Plant Quasar deck. They killed the Laval deck a long time ago. And Rhoda, for some reason, Konami thought it was a good idea to put Rhoda at 3. I will never understand this because any warrior deck is a million times more consistent now. Okay. Rhoda being at 3 is great for every warrior deck, and it's just really stupid. It gives them the choices that they need at the time they need them. So I would definitely see I'm definitely foreseeing a big comeback by Heroes whenever they get their new support. And if Stellar Knights are just going to wreck house this format, I think. They're also getting new support, along with a few with some Burning Abyss stuff. So we'll see what happens, guys.